Hello, my name's Kyle. I'm 27. I'm from a small town from Bellefonte, Pennsylvania. I am a drug addict and alcoholic. I started using. I've been an addict since I was 16. My primary drug of choice, of course, is opiates. I'm going to get into a little bit why I use drugs. I grew up not liking who I was, never felt like I fit in. I ended up getting drunk for the first time when I was 16, and it made me feel like I was a different person. It made me feel like that was the person I wanted to be, and it made me, I was confident in situations. I was just a different person. I liked that person. So I've rolled with that ever since. Obviously the alcohol progressed into pills, which later regressed into IV heroin use. I've been out of rehabs. I've been approximately 13 rehabs. Most of them were in Pennsylvania. But I came down here back in March of 2016, and I went to a small PHP. I did the IOP completed, and I relapsed. And eventually, over a couple months, I was in one more program before I came here, and I was actually had enough of it down here, and I was ready to just go to detox and fly back home. And a friend of mine down here that got me into the last place I was at before here got me into here. He got me into the detox. My original plan was to stay for detox, get on Suboxone maintenance, and go home. But I found out a place called New Life that actually allowed that. So I came here. First off, I'm going to say about New Life is that the detox is wonderful. My detox was pretty painless. I've been to a lot of detoxes, and it was probably the less painful detox I experienced. It was very comforting. Definitely the best detox that I ever had. So basically what happened was I decided that I was going to stick it out because I had nowhere to go. I had nothing. This disease has brought me to a point where I'm 27 years old. I don't have nothing. I have nothing in my name. I don't have a career of any sort. I've gotten nowhere in my life. So at this point, so I did the detox, and I did PHP, and I'm going to say out of all the places that I've been to, it was probably the best PHP I've been to. I can say that for a fact, in my opinion, but I consider it a fact because that's what I believe. But the program was very laid back. I mean, it's every place you go to has groups. But the groups were very educated. I came here, my one goal was to work on myself, which was the self-esteem issue that I suffer from. So, this place gave me that opportunity to work on that, and I actually took it serious this time. And I started doing what I had to do to make my self-esteem better. And I did that, and what I'm going to say about New Life that I like the most is every other place that I've been to, all I do is push the 12 steps down your throat. The 12 steps of AA, NA, whatever you want to call it. Every other place, that's all they push. But this place, they give you that approach too, but they give you different approaches on a way to get clean, just not one approach. They give you different options to look at what's going to help you to maintain sobriety, and that was my favorite thing about this place, because a lot of places are not like that. So I actually got on maintenance medication for opiates, and I tried it for the first time. And so far it's working great. It's really helping me with my cravings and thoughts of wanting to use. A lot of rehabs don't offer that kind of thing. A lot of rehabs won't let you go on maintenance like that. So that's one of the ups for New Life for sure, is they give you different routes to explore to help battle your addiction. That's not the only solution to the addiction, but it's also helpful through your journey. So yeah, that was one of my biggest things with New Life, was like they give you more than one option, and that was huge for me. So, I stuck it out. I went on to maintenance. I completed PHP. I decided to stay 45 days to get my head a little bit more clear. So I did complete PHP. Did 45 days. I got a certificate. I did what my counselor told me to do. And now I am currently in their transitional living program, which is wonderful. It gives you an opportunity to live with a few guys sober and put you out in the world, like looking for work. It basically is teaching you how to live life on a normal day without the use of drugs and alcohol. And right now I like the program. I like the IOP. It's not that bad. Right now I'm currently in a position of looking for work, but they work with you, which is also great because it's less stress that I have to deal with. I already have enough stress on my plate. Looking for work is definitely one of them, but they're working with me with that, which is wonderful. So yeah, I've been to 13 rehabs, and out of all the 13 I've been to, if anybody that is out there struggling with drug addiction or alcoholism, I do recommend New Life for sure. And I wouldn't recommend any other place at this point after all my experiences. Well, I put my family through a lot. There's a lot of nightless sleeps with my mother. It definitely strained my relationships, but they never gave up on me, My mother actually helped me pay for the first 2 weeks' rent to get into the transitional living program. They've had my side since day one. I've done a lot to them. I stole from my family. That's where this disease takes me, but and it still never gave up on me. It did strain my relationship for sure, but I'm still able to rebuild it to this day, and I'm still in full contact with all my family members. That's one thing I've not lost throughout this journey was my family members. And they are happy where I'm at, and they got my back 100%. A lot of places that I've been to group you to death. You basically sit in hard plastic chairs with 60 other people in small rooms and have a group from 8 in the morning till 10 o'clock at night. It's very overbearing. It's a very uncomfortable situation, a very stressful situation. There's a lot of chaos. You don't have that here at New Life. It's a small community. They don't group you to death. It's not as stressful. It's more comfortable, and that's the way it should be for early recovery and people in early recovery, especially coming off the detox process of the program. It's very more comfortable. It's laid back. There ain't no group after group after group after group. I mean, the groups are important, but at the end of the day, they don't group you to the point where you don't want to be here. And that's where I was at with these other places. They grouped me to the point where I didn't even want to be there, and that's not healthy when you're first trying to get clean. It's definitely more personalized. It's straight to the point. They go over your internal issues and how to deal with them in a logical sense. You get personalized one-on-one with your counselor. The counselor's doors are always open. They're a great therapist. There's always someone to ask for help if you don't feel like talking about it in a group setting. There's always someone you can pull aside. All the staff here is great. They'll help you any way they can. They've helped me every way that I've asked to be helped.